If I make the cake stretch, it's gonna get Lagori. She want me to say yes, I can't be Lagori.
What's up, everybody? It is Welcome to China, and the girls are fighting, and it's an escort on the damn little show, so I don't even know what's going on. The Bachelor just pulling people out the wazoo for Matt James's season, let me tell you. But as you already know, it's your girl China, so we about to talk about The Bachelor. I'm about to share my opinions, and we about to recap it. So let's get into it, y'all. Hit that subscribe button. I'm on my way to 400 subscribers. Anyway, the first grab of the night was Miss MJ. Now, Miss MJ, she's blonde. You know, she kind of has like a little edginess to her. She got a little curl to her hair like the girls. And she definitely serves me. My thing about MJ, I like her. She's Midwestern. She's from Ohio. And he was kind of touching her leg. And this was really the first time I saw MJ. So I just want to give Miss MJ some shine. Hi, MJ. The beginning of the episode was rough because last week, obviously, it was very emotional because Miss Sarah left. So this week, Matt, you know, he needed some more positive affirmations from the girls. You know, the women were concerned about how he was feeling. You know, Mari asked how he was doing. Abigail asked how he was doing, and he just said that he needed some more pristine and positive affirmations. So the girls gave Matthew the affirmations he needs, like he's not fine old, beautiful Matt James. But anyway, so that was that. Now, I am happy about this. Let's mic check. 1, 2. I need a bald head scallywag, a bald head scallywag, bald head scallywag. Because, yes, where's my bald head scallywags at? Miss Chelsea came through for the bald head scallywags, okay? I like Chelsea. Again, Chelsea's black, so you know I'm always going to be team black people. But I really liked Miss Chelsea. Miss Chelsea came through and kind of let us know that she grew up white. You know, Matt pulled her aside for the date and they had to chat. So she said she grew up white. And she said, you know, you would never catch her with her hair not curly. She said she would always just wear it straight. And she pulls out a picture of her and her mother. And she goes on to say when she shaved her head, it was like she freed herself. And Matt was liking what she was saying because Matt was rubbing that leg. I mean, Matt rubs Victoria's leg too. You know, Matt kisses everybody and rubs everybody's legs. But anyway, he liked her. They kissed. And on top of that, he gave her the what? The rose for the night. So she got that first impression rose. So more power to my sister. So next, here comes Miss Katie and Victoria. So, you know, while Matt's having his little dates, the girls are always fighting and talking. So Katie goes and pulls Victoria to the side, or Victoria pulls Katie to the side, and Katie goes on and tells her she's not sorry for who she was, for what she was saying, and that she's unapologetic for the dildos, and she can say what she wants to say about her. The girls were fighting, if you can remember from last week, because Victoria was still talking about Sarah. And Victoria shouldn't even be talking shit about anybody else, because she needs to look at her own trailer park trash self. So anyway, yes, I said Victoria is trailer park trash. Anyway, next topic. Chelsea gets that impression rose, as I said, so that's that. Next person on the dates that I was feeling and liking was Miss Kit. Kit is really cute. I really like her a lot. She's another little cute blondie. I'm feeling her. Matt really seems to like her. And, you know, he had some good dates and he talked to all the ladies. So next, Miss Victoria. She goes ahead and she says, I'm unhappy. I'm not liking what's going on here, Matt. Can I pull you to the side? So Victoria goes and pulls Matt aside. And thank goodness, before she gets started, because why is Victoria even still here? Chris Harrison comes and he says, hello, Matthew. I need to talk to you. Bye, Victoria. Bye, Felicia. And he says, Matt, you know, you've been on a journey here and you've been one of the most sought after bachelors and everyone's been checking for you, Matthew. And, you know, after this and they seen that you were the bachelor, everyone really wants to date you. And we're going to have some more ladies. So they go ahead and pull out some more hoes in this house. Come on, sing with me. Hoes in this house. Where's Sydney at? Hoes in this house. My girl Sydney. What's up, Sydney? Anyway, it was some hoes in this house. So they brought some more. So, you know, you guys, later in this episode, I am going to break down the hoes. So just hang tight. But anyway, I'm just going to kind of give a little debriefer. So the first girl that we get is Miss Brittany. And if you don't know, Brittany's the one that's the escort, allegedly. Allegedly, she's an escort. On top of that, she comes out in her little black dress looking like a model because she is a model. and she kisses him. And all the girls are looking outside like, is that Sarah coming back? Who is that? Oh, it gotta be Sarah. And then they see it's Miss Brittany, even worse than Sarah. So ha ha ha's. So that's her. And then here comes Miss Michelle. Now Michelle, she was definitely shining. She was the Beyonce, actually, not the Michelle of this episode. We'll get to that later. Michelle comes through. She's a teacher. She's looking fly. She's looking pretty. She's another black woman. She may be biracial. Who cares? She got that melanin. She's very cute. He says hello to her. Then we have the Miss Puerto Rican Persuasion, Miss Catalina. She's beautiful. She comes out in her little outfit, and she lets us know who she is. Now, the thing about Catalina, I'm going to go ahead and segue over to this, is when Catalina comes into the house, Victoria wants to go ahead and take off her crown because Catalina is actually really Miss Puerto Rico at one point, and Victoria is Miss Trailer Trash. Anyway, after that, the girls keep on coming out. We end up having Miss Kimberly. She's beautiful. Apparently she's like a nurse. And then we also have Ryan. Now I like Ryan. Ryan was serving me. Now I'm gonna get to her later, but she was my favorite. That's why I saved her for last. But I liked Ryan. You know, she was very pretty. She had the hair. She's definitely serving me Beyonce vibes. So, you know, they mostly had 4 out of 5 women of color of an ethnicity on here. So I'm feeling it. So these were the 5 hoes that was really waiting for Matt James. Okay, let's see who they are. So anyway, Anna has been talking this whole episode. Nobody really even cares about who Anna is, but whatever. So Anna, another blonde, she comes through and she's like, I recognize her from Chicago. I recognize Brittany. And everybody's like, Brittany, and it's the first girl that came through to once the escort. I recognize her. People was telling me back in the city that I shouldn't talk to her or not to fuck with her. Or when I was going on the show, they're like, she's gonna be on the show too. But wait, honey boo boo child. Last time I checked, you were a copywriter and Brittany was a model. So how did these things go together? Sounds like people were hating. But anyway, I don't know. So Anna goes ahead and pulls Brittany aside. And, you know, she says that, you know, it's a rumor coming around, and she shuts it down. As she should have. You know, Brittany, whether escort or not, allegedly, you don't bring that bullshit up in front of everybody. And then she's like astounded. She's like, I've had a boyfriend my whole young life. How dare you say this and start this rumor because people are jealous of me and they heard of me. Who are you? So that's Brittany Galvin, y'all. That's one of my new girls and whomever. So next, let's go ahead and get on to the dates, the next part of the episode. You know, it's a long episode, y'all. So those 2 hours be long. So anyway, let's get into Matt's date. So Matt goes ahead and goes on a beautiful 2-part date with Michelle. Now, Michelle's one of the new girls. And, you know, when they go sit around in a circle, I don't go through all of that of what they do. We know how the episode's set up. So the girls sit around, and then Michelle was picked. And Mari wanted it, and Anna wanted it, and they were so hurt. But I'm sorry, ladies. He picked Michelle. So he picked Michelle for the first date. As we knew, he had to pick somebody new. You old hoes, he would already took on a date. So if you didn't make it now, like Bree or Lauren or, you know, some of the other girls, Piper, you know, then you're not really getting any shine. Katie, you know, I can keep naming other women aside from you guys, Chelsea. Anyway, so with that being said, they go on a wonderful date. They go and play the scavenger hunt. They pop balloons and ask each other questions. They go and kiss each other. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. Then they go on a hot air balloon. So Lauren is feeling them, touching up on them, and then the girls are looking outside of the window like, oh my God, is that a hot air balloon? Oh my God, then we notice it's Matt and Lauren. Oh, I wish I had the date. Oh, she gets to kiss him. Oh, imagine having your first kiss there. Oh, and Matt. Oh, imagine having your first kiss with the hot air balloon. I'm like, girls, I would have kept it player. I'm not going to sit here and watch you with these hussies. I would have kept it player and sat down. Probably snug an edible or something. We in California, right? I would have chilled out. You know, y'all are just lame. I hate the complaining. That's so unattractive to me. Even if I was pressed like a normal woman, which I would be, why are y'all showing that? Y'all are weak. So anyway, let's get back to our girls. So Matt and Michelle, they end up having their dinner date, and it's absolutely beautiful. They go and look at these like wonderful like antique cars, and then they take them on like this like Vincetta garage type of date. That's a Detroit thing. Anyway, they take them on this really cool like garage with these beautiful cars that are retro, and they eat and they talk, and she talks about her being a teacher and her being a woman of color, and she's from Minnesota, and that's where the George Floyd situation happened and all of that shit. And she just talking about, you know, really caring for black and brown children during that time, and her being a teacher during, you know, the Black Lives Matter movement, especially during 2020. So it was a beautiful moment. It was a beautiful moment. And I think she would be good for Matt to really tap into his black side. So that was just beautiful. They kissed, they felt good about each other, so that was that. I like Michelle. Obviously, she's gonna be staying, you guys, so that's just that on that. So next, the group date. And again, this episode is still going on. I'm like, Jesus. Like, oh my God, another group date for these girls to complain. So they go ahead and bring out this boxer lady who I never seen anymore. Her makeup was terrible. The boxer lady, whoever you are, lady, allegedly, I know that you are very, very popular, but the makeup was trash. So anyway, she comes there with her distracting makeup, and she's an MMA fighter, a boxer, and they tell the ladies that they're about to box each other celebrity boxing style. So if you don't know what celebrity boxing is, it's just when two people go against each other and box, fakely, kind of for real. And the girls end up doing this with Matthew. So they pair the girls up. I'm not even going to say the pairings because the only big thing that really happened, which shut it down, was Lauren punched, she punched poor Serena P in the nose. You know, Lauren is our beautiful black queen who we really love a lot. You know, the Christian, beautiful woman who's a lawyer as well. And beautiful Piper, she's so cute too. I really liked her. You know, she got punched in the nose. And Lauren's like, oh my God. They didn't really ask Lauren how she felt about it. But, you know, Lauren probably felt bad. But I was like, Lauren got the hands on her. You know, she's tall and beautiful. So Matt goes to Piper like, Piper, are you okay? Her nose is like all messed up. She's like, I'm okay. My nose just really hurts. So like, let's shut this down as y'all stood. So I just feel like that competition was like, all right. I mean, an old girl won, an OG won, but you know, whatever. I don't even know the point of that. So they had more dates. He had a beautiful date with Piper, as y'all already know. She's one of the front runners. He had another beautiful date with Bree. We already know that he's feeling Bree. You know, he likes Bree a lot, so she stayed, and she got another rose from him. I even forgot to talk about that, but we all know he likes Bree. So then, ultimately, you guys, Piper. I don't know how I feel about Piper. I like Piper. I think Piper very much so serves me hard ass. You know, Miss Piper, she's cute. You know, she's like mixed it. You know, she got her cute little hair, but she talks. You know, she definitely serves me some like masculine energy. She definitely seems like she can probably choke up Matt James. I'm just saying. But that's just my thoughts on her. That's fine. She is who she is. I don't have a problem with it. But I'm just saying, like, you know, Piper definitely is serving us that tough cookie. And she was able to really connect with James during his date, which I did like, and that made me like her, and I do like Piper, but I just think she needs to get off of that little hardened shit. You know, that's ultimately what I'm saying, to circle back on that point, that I was making those a little weird. Anyway, I sat through this whole episode like, oh, the girls are going to go ahead and fight, and they're going to go ahead and give us this tea, and then ultimately all that happens was Katie pulls them aside to talk about it, and then it's a commercial, and then they kind of talk about it, and then they say next week's episode. So ultimately, we don't even get to see Katie go and, you know, basically snitch on all the girls for bringing negativity and all these things to the house. And so I'm not really sure if this is going to help or hurt Katie. I don't see Katie necessarily as Matt's wife, but, you know, I'm here for the tea, Katie. So if you want to give us the tea, then just go ahead. But I don't know if that's necessarily... I don't know if you should have did it. But anyway, we'll see next episode. So as I promised you guys, I'm going to break down the rest of these heifers and hoes. We got 5 more girls to talk about. So I'm going to bring y'all on my little lurking on my Instagram. And we're going to talk about them and we'll get out of here. So let's get into it. All right, let's talk about these ladies. So I'm just going to pull up their Instagram the way that I would lurk myself. So you guys can just lurk with me. And let's unpack who these heifers really are. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with Miss Brooklyn, New Yorker, Miss Ryan. So Ryan, as you guys can see, she's very beautiful. It looks like she's like a dancer of some sort. She is a dancer and choreographer. I believe that she is a Delta as well, you guys. If you don't know what a Delta is, she is a part of a very renowned Black sorority. So the red and white ladies. So that's kind of cool. I think that she's going to be a character or a person that we'll see a lot more of. So we'll see. She's been kind of low-key this episode. So that is her. And now we got Miss Michelle. Now she is from Edina, Minnesota. And as we already seen this episode, Michelle was one of Matt's favorites. You know, she's very pretty. She also used to play basketball in college. But as you can see her IG, she's real low-key. She's a teacher. But that's kind of all we really know about her. It seems as if, you know, she's very down to earth and she's not really in it for like the media. So I like that about her. And she genuinely seemed like she was good for Matt. All right, now we have Miss Kimberly. She is an ICU nurse. And I don't have a picture of Miss Kimberly on Instagram. I couldn't find her Instagram. Tag it if you guys can see. But she's very beautiful. They said she's been working on the front lines of COVID. So, you know, she's been doing her thing. So that is Miss Kimberly. Next, we have the Puerto Rican princess, Miss Catalina. She left a very nice impression, I feel, on Matt. As you guys already saw, she was like Miss Puerto Rico, USA, whatever. But on top of that, she's also a lawyer in New York. So, you know, she's definitely living her best life. She's former Miss Puerto Rico. She's 29. And she just says that she just likes a lot of rom-coms. So that's her. Next, we have Miss Brittany with the baby hairs. Miss Brittany. I'm not really sure, you guys. I'm not sure if I buy that she's an escort. I'm not sure if, you know, I don't know. She doesn't really sell me escort, but she sells me like definitely her boyfriend, you know, and her broke up and she's just living her best life. Her pictures are really pretty. She definitely serves me model. I think Anna needs to go off of her tail. But mostly everyone did say that it did check out that she was in a serious relationship until she was 16. So none of those things actually really checked out in the end. But these are the ladies, y'all. So, you know, definitely let me know what you guys think about these heifers and hoes that we got here. And this episode was absolutely insane. So let your girl know what you think about that, y'all. I'm on my way to 400 subscribers. So leave me a comment, y'all, and let me know who you think needs to go on next, because this episode was crazy. All right, y'all. See you next week. Bye.